Hello, everyone. Welcome to an exciting Beyond All Reason live. I'm Turd Bucket, and I am lurking on this Supreme Isthmus game here. I am catching up to it right now and trying to take a glimpse at one of my Beyond All Reason favorites. That is Mr. Drongo himself. Now, Drongo got pretty famous, I would say, early on in VAR, and he posted a lot of videos. His commentary and his strategies were pretty incredible. I wouldn't say he's the best player in VAR. And I say that, it sounds like I'm saying he's a bad player. That's absolutely not what I mean. I'm just saying that as far as leaderboard's concerned, he may not show up on the leaderboard as prominently as some of the other big names in the game, but he certainly is, I think, one of the best. And if he's not the best at VAR, he's certainly the absolute best YouTuber that talks about VAR. The way he explains what he's doing, his strategies are fantastic, in my opinion. He can be a little selfish, which is what got him in a little hot water when he first got started. He played a rather selfish eco, but that selfish eco turned into, pretty incredible pushes late in game, which would end up winning the game for his team. So, at any rate, I think he's a fantastic player, and I really enjoy watching what he does. So here, let's check in on this little raid he's got going on. So he does send his platypus, unfortunately, against an area he cannot climb up to. So he did lose a lot of them to the subs and the water there. He is able to bring those platypus up, though, to hit Red's base. And he's going to pop. He's going to be able to pop that little batch of E-converters there. He isn't able to get the turret there, which is building that Geo. Did wipe out all the defenses here, and he did a pretty good job of harming Red's C play here. And Red is their top player, so if Drongo's going against somebody, he definitely wants to be going against. He wants to be killing Red. Unfortunately for him, it does look like he got hit hard, and unfortunately we did miss that because we were watching his platypus attack here. But he was hit hard by something. I don't know if there was a big push on the front, or if somebody sent some units of their own here, amphibious units. But he got hit hard. Let's check for nukes. That's one possibility for sure. He does have an anti-nuke, but that has one in the chamber. And I don't know if at the time it was there, if it was loaded. I don't see any nukes, so I don't think that was it. Something happened, though. That was pretty devastating. So overall, though, his team is doing quite well. IBK in the North Sea has taken the island after Drongo hit Platinum. He's pretty devastated here, although he is dropping his T2 shipyard, and looks like he's going to try to he's got a lot of metal here that he can reclaim, so that is going to be quite lucrative and help him get some ships out. So if IBK does not hit him soon, he is probably going to be in trouble. He is building out some Tech 2 construction ships right now, but it looks like he is just dealing with he only has T1 ships at the moment. Getting a little scout in from the air player, Martin Plow. He is scouting their front and their C players to see what's going on. And we got a capital ship happening in the South Sea now, which is pretty incredible. Even more important than maybe a capital ship, though, are these missile trucks. The reason why these missile trucks are so powerful is that they are able to hit targets that are under the protection of a plasma deflector, a shield. So while that capital gunship will outrange pretty much anything on this map and be able to provide devastating destruction on the enemy, it is not going to be able to hit this as well as these missile ships. These missile ships are able to go through and pop this. Now, if he does get this before he eats it, it will explode his entire base. He will lose just about everything. He may not lose his fusion. This is almost like a nuclear bomb sitting in your base. I don't personally like making them because they are so dangerous. And I wonder if that's what happened to Drongo over here. He is coming back with a vengeance, though. He was gifted some construction bots, and he is using them to his advantage right now. So that likely, you see that big crater, and I immediately think nuke, but then you look, okay, well, it's surrounding the Geo. It's probably because the Geo popped. Right? You can see Platinum, he sucked up all that metal, he turned it into a battleship. A battleship is just below the capital ship, the big one, the Epic, the flagship. And then for core we have, let's see, core we have the Black Hydra. So these capital ships are just devastating, right? They pack a lot of firepower. They got tons and tons of health. But these are much cheaper to make, and you can make multiples of them, which means that you can move them in different directions and draw firepower in two different places. So it's not always, especially when it takes a while to build them, it might make sense just to make these battleships that can still do quite a bit of damage to the enemy. Surprised that they didn't use them to hit this front more, especially with the struggles they've been having, but he wants to go take out his opponent, who unfortunately waited too long to attack. I think he was pretty satisfied with the destruction of Platinum's little forward base here, his little sea base, and he did not think that he was going to be able to come back. Obviously he did, and now they are in a little bit of trouble. Especially with Martin doing a fantastic job of torpedoing, pardon the phrase, IVK's base here. So he is in a little bit of trouble. Oh my goodness, we've got bedbugs. That might actually have been what did it before. They're coming in again. Now, the bedbugs are not as intense as the Scuttle. Scuttle is a nuclear bomb going off in your base, essentially. But they certainly can do some damage. That one bedbug took out half the health of this more than half the health of this T1 Geo. So it's definitely still pretty devastating attack. Cursed Dot, he's the eco player. We are 22 minutes into the game, a little bit slow to get into the action, but he is making marauders. He has a good enough eco to certainly do that. He does have this metal storage here that he should probably reclaim, as well as his e-storage. He should drag that slider all the way down so he can get the most out of all these He's dropping another metal storage. Interesting. Where is he getting all this metal from? Don't know. He must have been gifted some metal. Or someone's overflowing. Okay, IVK is overflowing. So IVK is not able, doesn't have enough build power on his T2 shipyard here. So IVK is overflowing metal. That's a heads up play by Curse. So he's dropping a storage here to grab that overflow metal from IVK. Probably could have gotten by with the T1. He wasn't that over, but let's see. Is there any shares that happened too? Yeah. Okay. So I see. So 18D. He's got it on lock. He's got his capital ship going. He's feeding him metal. That's why he dropped out. Some other folks on the team are pretty low on metal, so it would have been nice maybe to share that a little bit. But if Curse can turn it into a great ground attack here, I mean, as long as the metal's going to good use, right? That's the key thing here. Mark is in trouble between the capital ship and these, and now they're pinging the Rotters. We're only got 9 landing, which is not the best. Best thing to do in this situation is if you got a whole bunch of them coming up, right? So they've got 21 total. Don't bring them on shore until all of them are queued in the water. So you want to get them all staged here, right? They can't be seen. They don't control the sea. They don't have radar to see any of that. So stage them out here where they can't be seen. And then once they're all there, then you send them in at the same time. Obviously, as always, spread them out. So you're coming in from multiple angles of attack, especially with Marauders because they are pretty easy to kill. They got that. That's what they needed to get right there. Now think of this comm is super AFK. He is lagging actually too. Got him. That took out the rest of Penguin's troops. So he's got no troops now. And it's going to be totally up to not your average pawn to protect this. Now, even though Drongo's front line is struggling, and now the North Sea is struggling mightily, I mean, a capital ship is being made now. An epic is almost done, and there are no shields to be had. One shield. Drongo has one shield. He's got nothing protecting his windmill farms, though. And these capital ships have range. You can see this red circle around the capital ship. The outer red circle is his range. So if that capital ship can dock here, which, I mean, after taking some long-range pot shots at this eco, which is built way too close to the shore, this needed to be built back here. They're going to be in trouble. So he's going to take this out pretty easily. He's going to take out all these wind farms very easily. And then probably get through Drongo's shield pretty quickly. And then take out all this. I imagine, you know, with the range on this thing, let's see, we're probably just on the edge of the air player's base with that. But certainly, I mean, the entire front line is going to fall now. This is all in big trouble from that capital ship. Now on the other side, there's another capital ship, and there's more Marauders coming in. So it's not like one side is got this devastating blow to the other. They're trading blows right now. This is definitely a dogfight. They are just both struggling to maintain order on either side of their seas, right? 18D has the South Sea locked down. IVK almost had the North Sea locked down, but he took his foot off the gas. And yeah, he did not finish off Platinum Bond. And now you can see exactly as I predicted that flagship is going to take out the Tachyon. once that's dead, he can approach and get closer with all his troops here, and finish off the rest of this eco. He took out most of the eco already with that shot. Now he's not his shots are not very accurate because he doesn't. Let's check. We can see his visibility. We're going to turn off the. Just going to do player view, so he can see that. I'm honestly surprised that he hasn't set the attack here. He's already killed this. He should know that by the explosions, by the fact that there is no shield here. He's going to move his stuff up here closer to get a better look at what's going on, because he doesn't know if he's killed this already. And now he's got a full view of what he needs to do, and that is to kill this Tachyon. Bring his capital gunship up closer and finish off the rest of the team here. So you can see, as I predicted, once this capital ship is up here along the shore, he can get to, about here, I would say. He doesn't know what's here, but he can certainly set target and just take some pot shots and see what he can get. Let's go off player view here. Capital ship on the other side is done his damage for the most part. There's not much else he can do at this point except maybe post up here on the shore and try to shoot into blink shots troops that are coming this way. But we can see that the eco player is having to try to hold this side of the map because it's been devastated. So blink shot is taking the opportunity to send some of his own amphibious units, Shivas, which that will end the game, I would imagine. They have done nothing to shore up this side of the map. The eco player Cursed Dot is making vanguards now, long range armada plasma cannons. They're mobile plasma cannons basically, which are fantastic, but honestly, with the devastation they've done here, they don't really need those at this point. They have a mobile plasma cannon right here. So I'm a little confused as to what purpose those are going to serve at this point. These razors are what would be needed. We'll see if Blind does the staging here with these, or if he's going to just send them in at once. Okay, so this front line is very worried, I would say. It's I don't understand why they're not going for it. They did just have a big push and they lost most of their troops, but they're not even sending a lot of spam. I think they've got one spam they got two. Okay, they got two labs spamming right now, but it is going to be GG's if I don't know what he's doing with these Shivas. I mean, he's staging him for sure, which is the right move. He's staging him pretty far off the shore. Maybe he's worried about a radar over there. Let's see if anybody has a radar that could pick those up. Yes. No radar, but IVK still has subs, and he's killed a lot of the ships here. So they know it's coming. They're pinging it, and they've got the eco player has been able to bring over some Razorbacks. So the staging here actually failed because they didn't know that IVK still had subs. Those subs are doing some work on these boats. Alright, so we have Shivas. They do have a pretty good long-range capability, but they are slow. These Razors are quite a bit faster. They will be able to hit the Razors before they become in range, but Curse does a great job of bringing them to kind of swarm and surround them, corral them, keep their attention. They are coming in on them. Oh no, these tremors are not good for... They're going to be devastating. They're going to destroy their own base here. And you can see, boom, there it goes. It's a really scary part of having that much artillery. You can't use it to really defend your own base. If you do, you're going to lose your base because they're going to fire indiscriminately into your economic structures and destroy your eco. All right, so we got a weird bombing run / scout from Zealot and Dot. It was like 4 bombers. They're calling out triple air. I failed to see the 3rd air, but those bombers did some work. So kudos to them. I will not make fun of the 10 bomber run anymore. I guess you don't need that many bombers if there's not a lot of AA. And there wasn't. There weren't enough fighters, and there certainly wasn't enough ground AA to defend that. Martin doesn't have anything right now to defend against another air attack. Isjo was in the sea, I believe, from what I remember, and he's just come back and starting to play air at this point. But he's not able to control us. Now, those Vanguards are turning out to be a pretty wise choice. Now they can crawl up on this hill, and they can do some damage to Blink's base. You can see he's crawling these things up. They are all terrain. And from this vantage point, it's very hard to hit them, and they have excellent vision and excellent range from on top of this little plateau, this little butte. Now, I don't know what Platinum's doing. I don't know if he just didn't see what was here, but he certainly could have finished off Drongo and Yara. In fact, he could be hitting this front line. I don't know what's going on with this capital ship. He's just chilling with it over here. Zealot is taking advantage of the lack of care from Platinum and just take all this metal that was left behind from that attack. Very interesting. The 2 C players in the north here, IBK crushes Platinum, runs away, doesn't do anything for 10 minutes, lets him regroup, gets destroyed. Then Platinum destroys IBK, doesn't take advantage of the situation and destroy 2 of the most key players in the game right now, Drongo and Yara. They're holding that front line pretty darn well. Instead, just backs off, leaves all the wreckages, and Zealot's turning it into another bombing run here. Look at that, another 10. I mean, the first 10 worked so well, why not? He is going to go for the lab here on Platinum, which, I mean, okay. He already has a flagship. Why? Why not go for eco? But I guess that's where his heart lies. He wants to take out Platinum here. All right, so he's dropping that. He's taking out that T3 lab. I think on his radar he had a... But when he sent the bombers in way too early. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're gone. Yikes. Yeah, he had a shipyard there. He didn't even know that was a T3 lab. So he doesn't get the T3 lab. Loses all his bombers, loses all his fighters, which, okay, not a big deal. No, it's a big deal. He's maxed out on his eco. He's making a 3rd T2 lab. Oh man, that's with 2 air. I don't know that that's necessary, but I mean he's making it happen. So First 10 bombing run was way more valuable than this one. This one was definitely a very useless bombing run. They're up in their business now with a lot of T3, and they're not making much headway. But it's in stark contrast to Platinum. 18D is not giving up on this attack. So they've already wiped out these 3 players, and he is just set attack, trying to hit whatever could be there, right? Great move. Only thing that could be better, they can't hit him right now. They don't have any troops close enough to hit him. He could move this up, and you can see that attack range, right? He could get up into here. Not that he needs to at this moment. I mean, he can hit pretty much everything he wants to right now, including this Titan from Not Your Average Pawn. So Not Your Average Pawn, he's cranking out Titans now. Arco Dragon was on the front line. His base is gone, and he's been gifted these 5 razors. We do have a nuke, right? That was a nuclear missile strike. Oh, wow, that's from I Stole Your Girlfriend. Just steal your girl over here. He's got a very lean base, I'll tell you that much. Methinks he is using the excess resources of the team. Which, good for him, eh? Why not? Alright, we got another Shiva attack coming in. Not very successful. Very low. Yeah. Very low success on that. I think they dented. They might have scratched these Titans. But they certainly did not do anything at all to the bases here. So that Shiva attack falls very flat. Interesting, when all the ships were here, the capital ship, that Shiva attack utterly fails, but then later on, when there's absolutely no, they send another 4 Shivas. It's not a great plan there. I've done it myself. I've sent Marauders in places I absolutely had no business being, so I'm just as guilty of this as anybody. That's for sure. Okay, so IBK did not notice this, but IBK actually has maintained his position on the island here and is coming back. Went ahead and built himself an air lab here, and now he's using that air lab to make torpedo bombers, 18 of them to be exact, that are going to do some damage, I imagine, on his lane opponent, Platinum Blonde, which I don't know that he's going to have to do much damage because Drongo coming back with a vengeance. We haven't even looked at his base in a minute here. There's been so much action in this game so far, but look at this. He is just a Sim City over here, printing and blueprints. I mean, it's a powder keg for sure, but that's how I built my base. I've admittedly copied Drongo's tactics. I just go for whatever's the fastest. You don't try to make your base safe. You try to make your base efficient, and that's exactly what he's doing here. So he's coming in with, I believe that's 7 Titans. 7 Titans versus 2 Titans. I think we know who's going to win. So he's got a couple of Titans up front, kind of corralling the ones that are coming out. He's got the other ones doing some long-range attacks. Great nuke from Mr. Steal Your Girl. He nukes the outer edge of this here, hoping to get whatever T3 or maybe some units that are sitting here. IBK, pretty bad torpedo bombing run. Should have just gone for the lab. Instead he goes for the set attack on a Titan that was already dead. Drongo has 6 Titans. I think actually there might have been some friendly fire from IBK. Those Titans are taking a beating from the Shivas on shore, so he'd be best served getting them on shore quickly or backing them up to allow the Titans to take pot shots at those Shivas. I'm sure his focus is elsewhere right now. His focus is on his base. So you can see with his player cam, he is currently just trying to crank up his eco, which is, as always, as every Drongo eco is, magnificent. He's got 58,000 energy coming in, and he's teetering between 800 and 1,000 metal a second. Now, he is capped out on both. He is sharing with his team at this point, which is probably why Yara is able to do whatever he wants on this little base here. Yara is a direct recipient of the Drongo welfare system. So he's not microing these at all right now. He just lost 3 of them to pot shots from Shivas. Doesn't matter though, because IVK has rebuilt. No, he has not rebuilt. He must have rebuilt and then reclaimed a lab, or he had these res subs hiding somewhere. But he's using these res subs to resurrect a navy, and there is no navy on the other side now because Platinum is done. Now Platinum does have a pretty good eco going here. He just can't build anything right now. I mean, he can. I guess he could drop a T3 lab, but I mean, doesn't have anything. He's got a bunch of AA built by Martin after the call out of the double air. Ironically, that air is now coming for who? Coming for Mr. Blinkshot. Mr. Blinkshot has been doing a fantastic job. He's got enough flak to stop that. And again, Zealot does not. Great call out by Curse.Dot. Wonderful call out. It doesn't matter. I think Drongo's got this now. Those 3 Titans will easily wipe out Platinum, easily wipe out Blinkshot before they can get anything back to save their bases. Those Shivas are slow. I know the Titans are slow, but those Shivas are slower, and they're not going to get back in time. Although Drongo is now, he should have kept those things moving. He could have stayed out of range of the blast radius. Kept him moving and got into Blinkshot, but Blinkshot's, I don't know, Blinkshot's worried about what's coming on the front because he saw all those razors and Zars up front. Zars, oh my goodness. Those aren't Zars, those are Thors. But they're doing nothing. And I think they've accepted their fate at this point. Because Blinkshot isn't taking a single opportunity. And look at that. The Zealot did the right thing. Listened to his teammate on what to do. Blink is just now noticing those Titans. Even though his team called it out. That's crazy. They get the resign, and that is all she wrote. Pretty cool game. Cool to see Drongo back in action, that's for sure.
Battle ended.
All right, now let's see if we can play with Drongo. We just need a couple people to leave. And Drongo not to. Guess that's the Drongo's still in game, checking his stats. We're trying to do 38.
You are now playing.
Not that I could vote on this. I don't even see anyone 38 in the lobby. He must have a friend. Oh, yeah, he's got a friend. He's trying to get in. Why not? We'll send Drongo a party invite. We'll see what happens. Uh, there he goes. Oh, well. That was it for his... I wonder what time it is in Australia. He's probably at work right now. Like, Chiefs man's in a gate. It's been going for 3 minutes though. Yeah, why don't we go? We'll go lurk some more. We'll lurk on Cheeseman. He's another guy I really admire his style of play. Living up to his name, he does have some pretty cheesy strats. But he's a great teammate. He's not the type of guy who'll leave you hanging. He'll always be there to pick you up if you're not playing your best, or if you're just not good like me. And he's generous. You know, if he's got extra metal, he'll send it your way. So it's good teammate to have. He's not screaming and yelling at you, although he may scream and yell at the enemy. He usually keeps his negative comments to a minimum to his team. Well, so he's going frontline. Actually, of all the maps to play frontline on, I would say Supreme is definitely my favorite. Zoom in a little bit more on him. So he went ARM, he went bots. He's got those rocket bots in action here. I know we're catching up, so it's a little... The FPS is awful. I promise we'll stabilize here in a second. We're almost there. All right, so we're trading blows. B Smooth has come over to help. Clinks is struggling with the Legion commander here. Legion is a little more costly. He did not leave a lot of build power back in his base. So he is definitely not doing so well on his eco here. Clinks lost a lot of troops and wasn't able to reclaim hardly anything. You see Cheese is just moving into position on him, and he is going to get that comm if he just... Oh, so close. So incredibly close. Learning to aim on the front with Cheese. Learning is the backline player here, but really it's definitely a frontline position that you should be helping out your advanced frontline, your frontline players. Erica's Tactical is the other frontline player. Backing him up in the Geo spot is going to be Ghost Viper. I've heard it said people don't like to watch games of VAR at these angles. Let me know what you guys think. I think it can be cool sometimes. I think it's an interesting way to view the game, especially because, and beyond all reason, I don't know if everyone knows this, but the projectiles actually have physics to them. That was one of the cutting edge, features of Total Annihilation, which was the original game that Beyond All Reason is based off of. It was groundbreaking in that the units, the projectiles, the physics of the game, like the terrain and the water and the angle that you were shooting something at, all mattered to how the units and the damage and the defense performed. So it was groundbreaking at its time, and it's still really cool now. So you can see how these missiles are not all firing the same way and in the same direction. They're kind of all over the place, and that is how it was intended to be. Oof. So while we were zoomed up on the line here with Cheese, they got a Zarup And this thing is going to do some big time damage. Cheese himself was trying to get the D gun and wasn't able to because of a lack of power. However, the Tsar goes down very close to the front line here. So, if this front line can recover, which they're going to need help from Coast Viper and Quick, should be able to... Never mind. They're going to lose it. They're going to lose that reclaim. And that is going to go probably back to Suba, who is not doing anything with it at the moment. It actually went to Be Smooth. He sucked that up. So he is... I don't know what he did with it. Probably just turned it into troops here. But it went quick, that's for sure. So his eco must be right on the cusp. Yeah, he's right there. Interesting. So I think the rocket bots are trying to shoot at those drones. And as they were doing so, they actually blew up their own mechs here. Cheese is getting assaulted from all angles. He is in trouble. Learning to aim brought his comp all the way back here. Probably a little too far back. Cheese is healing his comm and then bringing it forward here. Oof. Cool Potato is doing some work against Hummel. So that's blue team's second best player versus the third best player on red team. They do have smart play. Oh, didn't get it though. The self-D there does not leave the wreckage, which you want to try to avoid. I think he's going to get the lab here, though. That's pretty obvious. I mean, he's got enough firepower, and he drew away all those boats with his sub. So he might not win this exchange, but he's got superiority with his lab still up. Hummel is calling for support from his air player, who is just AFK right now, trying to eco his butt off. He's going up against Duck. Duck is also ecoing, but not as hard, and really just getting into a T2 lab here. It's interesting. Mountains has got his C, so both C's are one. The front line definitely took a beating, but Cheese, he hung on. Cheese, Learning, and Eric held on. They're getting fed some units from their backline. Well, I guess he's technically their backline, but they're getting fed some units from Coast Viper. He got a bot from Cool Potato. He didn't share it to him, so he's actually... Cool Potato's dumping resources into him, which is honestly fine. Potato's doing great. All right, so they're taking advantage of that initial attack on Clinks. Clinks really never recovered from that. I honestly, he was, I don't know. He didn't make much in the back of his base during that whole exchange, even with all that reclaim on the field. Be Smooth was crushing that front, but as soon as Red threw that Tsar at them, Red stopped helping. Suba just backed away. He's got a Tremor up now, but that Tremor is unprotected, and it's honestly going to do a lot of damage to his own team here. So, Clinks is coming in trying to D-gun. He ran out of energy, though. And... oh, Be Smooth goes down in his own base. That is devastating. Now, he does still have quite a bit of eco behind it. Testicle is bringing his commander up to build light laser towers. Don't think that's going to save you now, bud. You are going to need some spam to try to take out these Mausers. Cheese is using the Mausers to wipe out the remainder of Beast Smooth's base. He does see the comm now. No, does not. He's sending them forward at this point, trying to do what he can with few Mausers he has left. And let's see what Cheese is up to now. Ooh, he's got his camera flipped. No wonder he never sees things the same way. All right, so he's gone a little AFK on the front only because he's trying to get his eco up so he can probably go T2. He's got to go T2 at some point. He's got a lot of T2 on him. He's pinging the potato, asking for that con, I should say. I'm sure he wants to make a fusion. He's desperate to do so. He's not paying attention to the front, though, and now the front is being lost to a tremor. And also, he can't see behind that is another Tsar. So after an amazing push, they're going to lose the reclaim on these commanders. These will either get rezzed or consumed for metal. And now it's really baffling. We saw this in the last game, actually. Both C's were handily won, but then both C players are not doing much with that win. You can see that Potato hasn't taken all these mexes. He does have some gunships coming in on them, but you know, he could make a sub, right? A Tech 2 sub to go make those. He's pinging the air player frantically. But that air player does not have enough fighters. Oh, my battery is running low. I forgot to plug in. At least it's not like my work laptop. My work laptop, it gives you that warning, and you've got about 3.2 seconds before that thing's going to die. It's wonderful when you're in a meeting, you're presenting, you're going, you know, you're reviewing something, and all of a sudden, warning, battery low. Bong. Gone. Your presentation's toast. Ooh, got a comm going down on the front. The Tsar is going for Cheese. The spam is right on him. Oh, he's going to D-gun. That Tsar is going to get another hit on him. And he survives to live another day. My goodness, that takes some cojones, Cheese. That takes some cojones. Did he ever get his Tech 2 bot? He did. He did. That's good. Okay, so they're just... This is like almost a carbon copy of the last game we watched, right? Both C's won. Little lackadaisical on both C's part. The front lines are trading blows. It's like a heavyweight boxing match right now. They're just punching each other right in the face. Blows to the kidney. Potato T-gunning all of Hummel's stuff. Oh my goodness. Potato's playing an amazing game. I kind of wondered what he was doing with the eco here. But he's playing a heck of a game. He's playing a heck of a game. Going all fusions. That's a new meta, if you want to call it that. Such a buzzword these days. But that's the new meta. Don't make aphises, make fusions. I don't know. I'm old school, I guess. I like my aphis. Yes, you spend more in build power, but you spend so much less in metal. And if you can get it stabilized, you can really crank out some energy quick. So I don't know. That's just me. I don't hate on the fusion people, and I ask the fusion people not to hate on me. It still happens. I still get comments and pings about fusions, but hey, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. All right, so we talked about them. Battleships. They're the cheaper version of the capital ship, the flagship. He's got one out. Don't know what he's doing with it so far. Maybe trying to stay out of range of some bigger units. There is still a tremor up here. There is a SAR coming up. But this battleship, you can see the range on that, right? If he gets this thing here, he can hit eco. If he could pop this, oh, we do it with the safe one. It looks no, this is the hazardous. Wow, it looks weird. Oh, it's core. I'm a dummy. The core T2 Geo looks like the ARM T1 Geo. It's a little lazy, guys. You guys should have designed that a little bit better. Instead, he's helping front. This thing doesn't have the firepower of it does not have the firepower of a capital ship. So he's doing some damage. He's stinking and dunking, but he's going to lose this a lot faster than he's going to do much with it. You know, these tanks are honing in on it. That Tsar spins that cannon around. Without him killing it, that battleship's not going to be in good spirits. You can see it's already losing a lot of health just to these Tigers. But that thing over here, shooting at this, is a game changer. That could win them the game. It could. I mean, I'm not saying it will, but it could. Because once you pop this guy, I mean, Clinks is still making goblins. He's got banishers and Tsars and tremors on the front line. That's what's devastating Cheese and Aim and Eric. So I mean, it's interesting. You build this unit. It's skulking about and not really doing anything. It's strange to me, but I don't know. I guess that's what we're doing. So Potato is kind of potatoing this a little bit. Now he is microing this attack. He's got a cruise missile ship, which is the core version of that Armada missile ship, which is fantastic. It has a great range. It has you can see how long its range is, as good as a capital ship, and it can be shot through shields. Not that Hummel has any shields on that island. Meanwhile, though, Hummel has transitioned away from his island and is now making his T1 ships under the cloak, under the disguise of a Nyx, a radar jamming device. So Potato has not seen that, but he does know something is up because he's sending his battleship unprotected. Oh no! Okay, so the South Sea is playing like the North Sea did in the last game. Totally ignoring what's going on down here and letting them come back. Now that thing's gone, if these res subs can get over here and res this, he's got a very powerful, which he's not. He's going for some metal first. He should definitely res this immediately. Don't think he has the numbers on these subs to take him out. And in fact, he's gonna. Okay, what are we doing here? These guys are going to res this. So he's going eco rather than. He's going for eco rather than for the attack here. So, yeah, we are witnessing a pretty devastating turn of events. But Potato is ready for it. He knows that these subs are coming in, and so he's making a bunch of lampreys to defend his base, which admittedly IVK did not do last time. IVK, I must have been ecoing because he wasn't making a lot of ships and he wasn't making a lot of defenses in the last game. But you can definitely see that that Potato is So the air player does come in with some more gunships this time. Man, this air player on the other side is just not doing so well. I mean, Yamato has quite a bit in the air right now, and okay, he was able to take out. He is going to be able to take out quite a bit here. Never mind. I stand corrected. Oh, he has Nighthawks up. That's why. Last time we checked in with Duck, he was rolling with the T1 fighters. He does have a nice little force of. Interesting that he's just throwing them all away at this point. Maybe scouting is great, so that's good. He knows now that their eco player has T3, which I guess they already knew because it's on the front, but potato, right? Cheese has taken ownership of some Tech 2 units from his backline player. He is spamming. Smart play. Lots of artillery coming from Suba with the Tsars and the Tremors and also Vanishers. So those are all great counters. You always want to have spam. You want a cheap, fast unit to go up against a slow, expensive unit like artillery, because they're going to have to concentrate their firepower on those smaller units, and there'll be greater numbers of them. And in some circumstances, you can even overpower them. If you got a sniper, if you've got a Mauser, a Hound, Sheldon, I almost called it a Morty. You'll be able to get in there and actually kill one. I mean, I've seen Tsars killed with ticks before, especially a group of them, because the ticks go right up against the Tsar. You can see here, it's happening. Cheese is trying to just pile up these ticks here because he's hoping that other Tsars or Tremors are going to shoot at the ticks. And what are they going to do? They're going to hit the Tsar because they're not that accurate. You can see that one of the Tremor hits just hit that Tsar. So these are all things to consider when you have artillery and when you're going up against artillery. You want to have something that's going to be able to counter that, and then counter the counter. What do you need? Do you need a Juno to kill the spam? Do you need a fast firing Tech 3 or Tech 2 bot like these Legion Javelins here? Something like that. All these, there's always a counter to the next move. It's how quickly you can react and get in there. Not saying I'm good at it. That is not my point here. We have a nuke from the other side, but that is not going to get very far. It's trading punches here. And not just like last game, we had a capital ship and not doing much with it, to be honest. Could have that capital ship right up in here, taking pot shots at Testicle. He knows there's a Geo here. He doesn't know what is up there, but he knows there's a Geo here. He could be firing at that. He's not. It's very interesting, just concentrating all this firepower in the spam. I don't get it, but it is what it is, I suppose. Hummel is coming back. Man, Hummel should just change his name to Cockroach, man. He is the enemy that will not die. Suba has spent exactly 0 seconds on his eco. He's just been fed this entire game. Suba does not have a fusion. A single fusion. Not one. It's got no E converters. This is bizarre. He's just getting fed, and he is microing. So I get it. I'm the same way. I can't do both. That's why I struggle to play frontline. I have a very hard time. I have a very hard time managing my troops on the front and ecoing at the same time. But man, I don't get this. This is like zero effort into making anything. Okay, he does have some e-conversion. I don't know if he just made those, but I don't think he did. He does have his advanced construction vehicle. Always okay. So he's worried about this lost C, and maybe that's why he didn't put much effort in, because he figured he was going to be dead anyways. But he is bringing his Tech 2 constructor back, ostensibly to make a little base back here in the safety of the Eco and Air player. Interestingly enough, we did have a nuke from this side. We don't have a nuke on this side. But if there was a side who should have a nuke, it would be the blue team, because there are many avenues to do some damage. Wow, Eco's coming in with a Rotter push here. There is a Sol Invictus that gets up just in time. Now, the Sol Invictus is very slow, so the Marauders, they does have range on them for sure. The Marauders are going to be able to get back here. It's just a matter of who they're going to go after. They've got to find somebody they can do some damage to, and they're not finding it. They corral these things very, very well, and they do nothing. I've had Marauder pushes like this. It is very sad when that happens. Very sad. You spend all game getting ready for that big push. 30 minutes is a little late, but okay. I mean, to each their own. I guess he went air too, which is completely unnecessary. Let's see. How many Nighthawks we got? We got 96 Nighthawks on the map. I mean, he did not need to go air, but I guess he did. He's going air and land here. He's making his own little bombing run here. Are we gonna see a second 10 bomber run? We are. Oh my goodness, this is funny. What is he going for? Let's see. He is gonna go for... Ooh, that was close, man. He was just telling him to go there. So he's gonna try to bomb Testicle, but he's got him attack. Okay, so he's got a better attack angle now. He did not send his planes in at the right time, though. Those 10 bombers aren't gonna make it. So... yeah, Testicle's going to lose his commander here, though. My goodness. Oh, wow. Those rockets were just about to hit him. T3 comes up and is finally going to push him off. But Testicle has lost most of his base. The thing about the shields is that they, after a while, they start to lose their ability to block the units, to deflect them. And when they stop deflecting them, they actually go straight down. And they start to hit the edge of the shield. If there's anything around the edge of the shield, they can actually start taking damage before the shield fully fails. And then again, the shield can fully fail at some point. So there'll be a point where the shield cannot take any more hits, and it will actually just start letting those plasma shells go right through. Got another bombing run coming in from the Eco player Sock. This one's definitely better protected with the fighters. He is going to get the Geo here. No. He goes for the lab instead. The hazardous Geo would have blown up everything. You didn't need to get the lab, buddy. Doesn't matter, though, because there is an APHIS up in the back. This would have really crippled Suba, but the killing the lab certainly did the trick for at least stopping the units right now, because he has nothing to rebuild that lab. Now, Coast Viper has been able to upgrade to T3. Our man Cheese, we haven't checked in on Cheese in a while. What's he up to? He's chilling. Had enough stress in the beginning of the game, okay? He deserves to let his teammates come in and take some of the hits now. So Cheese is trying to get himself back in order here, getting his eco up so he can probably tech up at some point. But his spam is doing some great work here, and he's sending out a lot of res bots to go reclaim all this wreckage that's being created. So he's taking the metal from the field, he's turning it into just swarms of spawn, swarms of spawns, swarms of pawns. Check out this Soul of Invictus. Pretty incredible unit, honestly. A lot of the Legion stuff feels a little lazy, but man, they got it right with this bad boy right here. This thing is a beautiful unit. There it goes. The Resign is in. Cheese and the blue team pull off the victory. We've seen some weird C plays this game. Hummel, the cockroach, coming back a few times. But overall, pretty cool game to watch. All right, are we going to play now? Are we going to get in on this? Let's see. Send Cheese an invite to party real quick. I don't think he's seen it, or he doesn't want to be on my team. Oh, gotta ready up. Our party. Lost Potato. It's a good player. Would have liked the chance to play with him. Oh, and now he's unsynced. Okay. Mr. Cool Potato. Oh, I guess you can only do G kicks during game. Nope. Nope. Man, this lobby is a little finicky. Now we have 8. Oof. Yeah, well, this has turned into a very interesting lobby. We've got. Oh, we started. It's happening. All right, good deal. We're on Cheese's team, which is nice. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to do eco again. Did eco last time I was on Supreme. Wouldn't mind doing it again. I didn't get a chance to see what the spawn is. Skill or random or whatever it is. Fair. Person with the fastest computer. That's all I knew for 3 years. Whoever had the fastest computer got the spot they wanted. And I never got the spot that I wanted. It did force me to play a lot of Frontline and Canyon and Glitters. But
Please choose
eventually.
a starting location.
And I'll chat. Go there then if you're bad at C. I'm very worried now. I got to switch over to core before I forget. I'm just gonna get this going. I don't have time. I don't have time to think around with these guys. Trans Scout, please.
Battle started.
Not entirely sure. I guess. Oh, because he's going C now. Okay, so he wants me to scout the island and
Receive new
to get him a
units.
transport. And in exchange, he will give me windmills. I'll take it. Okay, Czar is not playing bad. We'll see what happens. He's getting his eco going. I'd much rather like the title general. Oh, did he give me? No, oh no, it's B Smooth. He gave it to me. All right, so we'll just give this to him. He can do what he wants with it. How about that? And my dude needs to do something. Pop out a. Yeah, he's got Legion out. Legion. Ugh. Legion. Eco.
You've received new
Never
units.
mind, he's giving me one. Just make it anyways. Like a couple of these. Oh, just go straight there, buddy. Straight line, B line, let's go.
Aircraft spotted.
Boy. Drop that. Sorry, Tito. I'm not a fan of Legion Eco. I tried it once or twice, maybe 3 times. Didn't work out too well. That's funny. I guess you're a streamer too. I would say Twitch based on the TTV. I'll check out your channel and Give it a like or subscribe or whatever it is on Twitch. I'm old. I like YouTube. Right. What do we need right now? We probably don't need this much build power. So let's just stick with one of these. Come on, take it out, take it out. Okay, it's dead. He knows where I am, but he doesn't know anything else. Oh no, there's another one here. Oh, they're top players. Air. Is that 2 air? I didn't see the color on them. Shoot. All right, Tito. I'll pay for my T2 con early. Your Legion T2 con. Oh, so AFK right now. I'm not playing well tonight, guys. I have to be honest. Not that I play well anyways, but come on. Could be playing much better than I am. This should be done already, and it's not because I have no build power. Just wasting time. Doing nothing. Let's get our 5 measly fighters up here.
Air transport detected.
This on repeat. Do we have need for shurikens at the moment? No. Not at the moment. Jeez, I love it. Oh no, come on, man. Help it out. Help it out. Okay, that's not going to reach. That's kind of what I was hoping to do. We have one that can reach all here, so I'll do this. And then we're out of E now. Great, because my comm is building. So let's not do that. Let's do this. Couple advanced solar. I know it's
Commander destroyed.
it's a wind map. I should be making windmills, but I like the steady power it provides. Okay. Okay, be smooth. He's got his scout. He's making use of it. Cheese Man's up on the front doing some work.
Enemy commander.
Nice job getting that lab up, Tito. Well done, sir. Well done. How are we doing the rest of the way? Oof. Eric is tactically avoiding attacking his lane opponent in the sea here. Be Smooth is ecoing. So we got 2 ecoing sea players. That's not the best. Oh, trans. Let's get a trans up there. Okay. Help that for now. And then come over here. And
Receive new units.
let's make another one here. Can guard that one instead. Stop making T2. T1. Ooh! Well, he is a 1-chev, so it is understandable. I should have made a transport for myself, because Tito didn't transport my stuff. I didn't send transport to him, that's why. Oh, Tito! Why am I so bad at air? Can't even pretend that I can play air. I can make this. Doing good on E now. You help make that, and then you come over here. Just got to do this. This one, we're struggling on a metal right now. Finish that out. Stop that. It's only a cube. Oh man, nice job! No, don't get D-gun. Oh, nice job, Vange. This guy came to play. This guy came to play for sure. For Shuriken. Let's see what I did there. Front needs T2 cons. Tito, you are the man. You've got to make it happen. Ivanj need to pay. Type for the dang. Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my entire life. This thing was completely useless. All right, you help here, and then bring you come back. I need you to start making a fusion. Ugh. A Legion fusion. It's gonna come. Com walked all the way up there. Ugh. Ugh. All right, we're gonna do something silly that I should never do, and I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm silly. We're gonna go ahead and reclaim this lab so we can finish up our nexus here. We are doing so well on the front, but I'm so worried about what their air player's doing because this is the top air guy, and I don't have anything right now. Come on now. We gotta get this done. This bad boy's done. Done, done, done. Perfect. Let's go fusion. I already have my... Make this a little bit closer. We'll do it right here, actually, because that will allow all three to hit it. Oh man, we're metal. Sonic Scoop. Oh boy. Rough. It's a rough day to play here, that's for sure. Okay, I was like, am I making an advanced fusion? This thing's expensive and taking forever. I don't like Legion. I don't even know. I haven't even compared the stats. It just seems like Legion stuff takes forever to make. It also helps if you have metal. It also helps if you made some energy converters. T1 to be precise. Because your metal is just on the cusp of working, but it's not. That would be helpful if you did that. If you didn't do that, then you'd probably stall out of metal and it'd take forever for your fusion to finish. I really need to make sure I don't lose this to air, though. This is so bad. I'm so scared right now, to be honest. Don't tell the other team. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Yeah, they got T1 on them now. Or T2, I should say. Cheese has T1, but he needs spam to help him. It's that build power. Build power on spam. I'm sitting here talking like I know what I'm doing. I'm sitting here and I don't even have my T2 lab up. I have no fighters in the air. I'm literally a giant turd. A giant turd.
Commander has died.
Oh, we lost cheese. That's cooked. Lost C. That's cooked. Goodness gracious, I can't do anything. I'm playing so poorly right now. I am playing so poorly. It's 12 minutes into the game, and I am just... might be one of my worst air games of all time. And the saddest part is I can't even do anything at this point to help the team. I just have to crank out fighters because I know Yamato's going to be coming in with a bombing run in probably like 2 minutes. Oh, it's so sad. So sad and scary. All right. Let's get some more build power on this so we don't have to feel so sad and scary. Sad and scared, I guess, is the proper English. So we'll get some build power on that. I think this will stabilize our metal. It'll bring it up by 10. Meanwhile, we're losing the front. I'm probably going to have to drop another T1 lab to get shurikens. So let's do that. Let's drop another T1 lab, get some shuris going for Cheese and company. Because it is going to draw some attention from their air player, but I have to do something. It's not going to be good. It's going to be very, 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 very bad. Okay, that might be enough for now. We might need to cool our jets on that. Yeah. We're using so much energy, it's actually depleting our... Let's make another fusion. Another very expensive fusion. We'll do that over here. Kind of away from a lot of the base, but also within range of these con turrets. And we're going to have most of our build power out here. The Beast Smooth is upset with last game, and he's going to start kicking some butt. Thankfully, as bad as it sounds, Czar is playing pretty well. But if we lose him, it's not like the end of the world, because he's not playing that great. So right now, it's kind of like working in our favor a little bit. We're basically down a guy there. He did make a Czar, though, so he's living up to his name. How many I got? I got 18. That's not enough. We're definitely struggling here. I think I can end this for now. We need to put that back into the fusion. This is so boring. How many do we got? We got 13 shurikens, so if anything crazy happens on the front, I can come assist, basically. Something crazy happens. But as of right now, I gotta focus on... I gotta keep my planes, actually, away from the sea, because we don't have the sea, and he could put some flak trucks here. Take out what little I have of a fighter wall. Cheese is playing a fantastic game on the front, though, so maybe I don't have to worry as much. Oh, shoot. And there's the air call. Crap. I know, I gotta come up and help them. Oh, man. That's gonna take everything I got, and I'm probably not even gonna kill him. He's got way more air than me. We are cooked. We are so cooked. Okay, everybody make fighters.
Commander has died.
All right, we can make some more build power now. These guys get out of the way. Thank you. More build power. Now Yamato knows that I'm a weak air player. I promise I don't play this bad all the time. But, oh gosh. Big trouble. So much trouble.
An allied commander has died.
We are in so much trouble. Well, we got to do something, so let's get out here and make something happen, huh? Could have used some shurikens on the last one, so why don't we just preemptively do some of that? We'll make a T2. And then you please come out here and start reclaiming. Need to cap this again. Go back to fighters. Holy smokes. 17. That should be able to hold off another attack if it does come, but man, I'm so far behind on fighters now. Okay, let's see. We are going to suck up that comm. We're going to get some metal. We're going to cap some mexes. We're going to make a vehicle lab back here. We're going to make a safe. Where's the safe one? It's a Cerberus. Make a Cerberus here, which will have the added bonus of being able to attack. And we're going to cap all these. Grab these. Do we have someone leave? We did. It's Mr. Czar. We're going to give that to Cheese. I'm not going to have time to micro those. There will be an arc issue. Shoot. How do you... Is it repair? You have to do that. I think you have to do that with a resbot. Oh, Calm? Oh, shoot. Well, Calm has left the building, at least for now, so... Okay, we have 85 fighters. Leave these ones up here. More on the North Sea side. Let's switch out of shurikens, go into the T1 fighters. 47 shurikens, so that should be able to do something. Radar. The crap they're going to be coming for us. You're not switching out fighters now, that's for sure.
T3 unit detected.
Dude, that was epic. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Nah, it's not the best thing I've ever seen. What am I saying? That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. The fact that he just continued to run those rotters into us with like no regard whatsoever for their deaths was crazy. Okay, we need to help these guys out. They have air on them. See what we got here, boys. See what we can see. Okay. Let's see. What are we gonna do? We're going to. What can we do? Okay, he's got a lap back here, so he's doing all right. How do I repair this? What do I gotta do? Repair. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Cheese how to do that. I don't know how to do it. Let's get some spam going here. Still got 92 fighters. I feel pretty good about that. The real question is, can I sneak these wasps in? Should I? No, I probably shouldn't. They're going to have some T3 coming through here or something. I need to be watchful of that. Okay. So what do we got? Where's our T2 here? It's doing that. We want all these guys to help with that. I want you to make a couple of these. And then I want you to make wow, but that's going to get in the way, and I think the terrain's going to mess that up. So we'll just do this here. Okay, they got something coming in here to attack. This is pretty unprotected. Yeah, he's got a pretty big force here. I don't know what to do at this point. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I think we need to actually focus on some bubbles. Because I'm 90% sure. Alright, you can stay here, but everybody else has to go. many fighters we got? 132. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a good number. Our team is using the metal efficiently. Good to see that. I'm kind of in just, I don't want to say desperation mode. I'm definitely like very cautious based on everything that's going on. Drop the radar here just in case. That's true. I do need a level. I have been so AFK on my eco, man. Holy smokes. We do need to do something there, don't we? Let's drop another advanced energy converter. Heck, let's just do it out here. Why not? It'll be like a little mini bomb if anybody comes to attack us, and hopefully blow up some troops. This is almost done, and then let's go. Oh, man, this was probably a really bad idea, actually. It's draining me of so much metal right now. Yeah, we probably don't need this anymore, because the shurikens have been made. T2 fighter, or T1 fighters aren't necessary at the moment. Really just need some metal.
Detected.
Okay, as long as that Titan's not attacking me, I'm good.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Okay, alright. Oh, 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 oh.
Enemy commander destroyed.
What the hell? No, let's do it. Let's go all in. It's end game anyways. I didn't lose an air. That is like the main thing I was worried about. Don't lose to air, right? That's the thing that every air player wishes that they don't do. Now we'll play a little cat and mouse game. We'll draw his fighters in to an attack formation, and then they will. Oh, he knows what I'm doing now. He is playing the game too. Oh, he did. We got a few there. Oh shoot, my spam's getting through. Well, he probably could have taken advantage of my my lack of effort and done some real damage to me, but he did not. I think I don't know what he was up to. I might go back and see what was up, but yeah. Oops. It's awesome. Let's give T-Dev. Oh gosh. I'm chatting and missing the attack over on this side. He's been
Overflowing metal.
Oh no, it's those heat ray things.
Soul Invictus detected.
Well, we survived it.
Commander destroyed.
It wasn't pretty, but we survived it. We lost our lab, but we survived it. uh, let me get you that link. Kill you tomorrow.
Commander
1 second.
destroyed.
Sorry. Come on. Let me grab you that link. Hopefully my
Battle ended.
Be Smooth. He was awesome. What an awesome guy. Let me grab you that link real quick. I don't know if I hope I can post this in the chat. Yeah, GG Tito. Well played. Nice job. I was teasing about the Legion. As much as I don't like it. I know it's not a bad eco. Just not, I guess I'm not used to it. Let me grab this for you, Kill. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I can just send you this. There we go. Yeah, Tito, I gotta friend you in game, and I'll drop some likes and chats on your channels here. Should really be going to bed. Midnight is my cutoff. I am in the Eastern time zone. Yeah, let's party up too while we're at home. Unless you're in a party already. Let's see. I can do one more. I could probably sneak in one more game, right? Before midnight? 34 minutes. Alright, let's I love your tag, man. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to try. That's how I feel, man. I am liked and subscribed to your YouTube. Let's check out the Twitch. What's up, man? All right.
Please choose your starting location.
Teaspoon beat me out. All right, I'll do. I don't like this spot a lot because if we lose this C, I get cooked. But let's do it, Tito. Let's make the. We'll be the backline front guys today this time, huh? Teaspoon is good though. Yamato is still in game. We got a higher ranked Tushev? I gotta check this out. Holy smokes. I should have watched Drongo's latest video on this spot. This is like his jam right here. Can't remember. I don't remember if he goes Armor Core. We're just gonna rock arm. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a Mex. Another Mex. I know. I'm doing solars on a win map. Chill. To our lab. Right here. Aesthetic. What's up with aesthetic? Okay, he's switching out the C. I was like, oof. Do you really want the tech? I mean, I'll give it to you. If you really want it. If you ask nicely. I don't know what he does. I think he sends he does a bunch of res bots early. Okay. Oh boy, I gotta help. Apophicious. Apophicious. That's an interesting name. I like it. Race to T2 here as quickly as possible. So we are gonna go. I know Drongo does the res bots all like first. But I'm actually gonna do them kind of like I normally do, which is basically do that. One after another. Like back to back after the cons. You help that. And then let's make some else with our Mr. Commander. And I want you to start grabbing these. I think I gotta get aesthetic the con. It's part of the deal. You come back and start grabbing trees. You can go grab. Sorry, Tito, I'm gonna steal your metal here. Ooh, glitch. Guess I should stop playing on a laptop, huh? Okay, do that, and then I need to start grabbing trees. Come on, trees. Why can't I grab you? Watch possible leaks. Yes, good call. Should probably get my commander over here. Actually, no, we need to crank out some ticks. Holy smokes.
Aircraft detected.
Dang it. Thought I had it handled. Apparently I do not have it handled.
Air transport detected.
Yikes. Okay, let's do some things here then. Let's make a radar. Let's make an LLT. Here, here, and here. And then you guys need to start making our Geo, because I'm super behind now.
Commander destroyed.
And I haven't even made, I gotta make this max. I am just, wow. Just wow. The wow is real.
An allied commander self-destructed.
Gotta make sure my do I have any? Oh, I do have an idol. Oh, I have an idol. Please don't do that. Then I gotta make him a con, actually. That's really bad. Oh, what the heck? For you to do that first. I am playing another terrible game. Haha, look at this. I'm so good. All right. I am also bringing in tons of energy with no storage to speak of. I'm about to eat my lab and probably overflow too. So, what am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Tito, you're playing a great game. Don't look at my basement. The ticks made it through? What the heck? Oh no, they died from the explosion. So sad. I'm not even making my T2. I'm sitting here microing my stupid ticks. Ugh. I didn't get much value on those res bots. Oh, I didn't make any. I didn't make my usual e-converters. Darn it. All right, well, you're going to have to come back and reclaim this now. Man, live. I am playing such a poor game these days. What is wrong with me, guys? Ugh. Oh my goodness, this dude is crazy? Just trade. Yeah. Oh, this air is that the air player's not sending shurikens against him. Please say no. Don't do that, please. You're just gonna lose them.
Destroyed. An allied commander has died.
Actually, where are all my reclaim bots? You're all coming up here. We're getting this. I know it's greedy. I don't care. We're doing it. I do not care. I need to get this T2 up. I need to start helping the front.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Oh, we got T2 already. Nice. Okay, so I don't need to get him. Why can I not select this tree? Infuriating. Yeah, I know, dude. Oh, don't even have my comm on this. This is crazy. I'm just gonna have him start these two. And then we're going to to the fusion compared to this thing. 1150. Yeah, maybe we do this one first. So we don't do this. We do this. Oh boy.
An allied commander has died.
Woof. Okay, I think we need welders. I think that might be appropriate. I have no metal whatsoever. Alright, we can't afford welders. We are very poor.
An allied commander has died.
You jerk.
An allied commander self-destructed.
So close. Oof. Oof is right, dude. Oof is right. Now we got ships coming in on us. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. Got nothing for it, man. Nothing for it.
T2 unit detected. received new units.
Eight. I think let's just make Platypus their amphibious. I can do something with them too. Scoop. Nice tremor, Tito.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
Oh boy. There he is. Yeah, time. I wasn't playing a heck of a game anyway, so. What in the world? That makes way more sense. Oh boy. And of course, I can't reach it.
Detected.
Wait. Tell you what. Here. We are going to switch to the bombs. We're just going to send everything we have at the little son of a gun. Bomb-wise, that is. Certainly can't send everything we have.
You've received new units.
Lovely. Oh, lovely. Yeah, something tells me we are in trouble.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
This dude's not making AA. Oh, teaspoon. Teaspoon. No.
Commander destroyed. Commander
What a
self-destructed.
sad game. I did not play well. I apologize, team. But man.
Battle ended.
And honestly, if Yamato had done that last game, the same thing would have happened to me. I am not no shame on that air player. Well, I guess shame on both of us for not having enough fighters in the air. But I'll tell you what, guys, we're gonna meet our midnight deadline. It is 11:49 p.m. I do need to get to bed. I got work in the morning, but yeah, appreciate the time. Please like and subscribe, drop a turd in the chat, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.